Hi shutter clickers. Today we're going to test out the old theorem. Is it about the camera or is it about the glass? Otherwise, is upgrading your cameras more important than upgrading your lenses? Now the rule of thumb is the better the lens, the better the picture. And I think that's obvious. But getting an updated camera, will that make as much difference? And the reason and how we're able to do this today, I just bought a new camera. I've been using a Canon T3i, which I've had about 5, maybe 6 years. And I updated to a Canon 77D. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take pictures with the old camera, then I'm going to take the same picture with the new camera with the same lens and the same settings. And we'll check and see which one's better and which one's not. Okay? So we're up here to look out, and we'll be using some telephoto lenses. Not. What are you doing, honey? You're over here, I'm over here.
I was just showing them the lookout.
What, you weren't even looking at me when I was standing here. You were looking at the back of the car. I had to move. What are you doing?
I've got you right where I
you
want
don't.
you.
I'm right centered right now in the lens.
Go.
We'll be using telephoto lenses because wide-angle lenses, all pictures look pretty good no matter what the camera is. And we're up here at the lookout, and we'll be shooting across at the lakes, and we'll be doing some wood pictures and stuff. And I'll be doing it by using the same lens with the old camera and then the same lens with the new camera, and using the same settings both times just to see, and then we'll look at the pictures and see whether or not the new camera takes better pictures than the old camera. So let's get set up and let's get over here to look out and see what we can find. Okay, this is the new 77D, and taking a picture of the lake out there. I'm on manual setting, 1/25th of a second. Hold it, it just turned off. 1/25th of a second, f11, ISO 100. And I was kind of focusing on the mid-ground. F11, why just about everything should be in focus. I'm going to take a look here real quick. But now I'm going to though put this camera on, switch the lens of this camera, and then take the same picture with the same settings. 125, f11, ISO 100, using automatic focus, and we'll see which picture is the best. Alright, shutter clickers. Tripod's in the same place. I got the lens now on the old camera. This is the T3i. Now I had to make a little change here. Already, the sun and everything is the same, except that I have to shoot this at 1/30th of a second. Now I'm not sure exactly how that works. I'm still f11, ISO 100. But where we shot before at 1/25th, and now we got to shoot at a 30th to get our meter reading right. Maybe. No? Well, it just changed. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take the picture real quick. 2-second timer, automatic white balance, and there's the picture. Alright. Well, we're going to move around now and find a different location and maybe put a different lens on. Might use this same location. Maybe just put the bigger lens on and zoom in and see what we got. So I'll get a different lens and we'll try that. Alright? Be back in just shutter flares. I put the 70 to 200 Sigma lens on. I'm still shooting at ISO 100. I'm shooting at a 25th of a second f11 at 70 millimeter. So I'm going to take a shot here at 70 millimeter, and then I'll go to let's see, halfway between 70 and 200 is 2-second timer. And that was with the old camera, the T3i. Now I'm going to zoom in. About halfway in between will be 135 millimeter. I'm not moving anything. This is at a 30th of a second, f11, ISO 100 with the T3i. 2-second timer, click. Now I'm going to zoom all the way in, 200 millimeter. Settings are the same, 30th of a second, f11, ISO 100, 2-second timer with the T3i. Okay, now I'm going to take the T3i off and put the new 77D on. And I'll put the new 77D on. Go back to 70 millimeter and start all over again. Turn it on. This time though, the new camera wants a 13th of a second, f11, ISO 100. Alright, now we'll go to 135 millimeter with the 77D. And then we'll go to 200 millimeter. This is down to a 15th of a second. Well, it's hard to tell here, but we'll put them on the computer and we'll take a look at them first unprocessed, and then second I'll process them in Lightroom a little bit, see what I can get out of them, and then we'll look at them again the second time. I don't know, I might take a picture. There's a little path here. I think I'll take it set up and take a couple of pictures down that path, and then we'll quit for the day. So let's go over to the path and see what we can do. This time I'm shooting with the 70-200. I got it set on 70 millimeter. This is the T3i, 30th of a second, f-stop is 3.5, ISO 100, 2-second timer. And I'm focused about a third of the way into the screen. Okay, turn that off. We'll change cameras. Oh, that was the, you still on?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was the new 77D, I'm sorry, that wasn't the T3i. Okay, now I got the T3i on here. I shot that other 3.5, wasn't it? F-stop F3.5. Okay, and this time it's going to be at a 40th of a second. F-stop F3.5. ISO 100. 2-second timer. And there we go. Let's see what we got here. Well, okay, lots of shadows. There's a whole lot of contrast on this particular picture. There's sunny spots, there's dark spots. I don't know how good a picture, how good a test that's going to be. But I think maybe you know, I got an idea here. Just let me get back over here where I was, and I'm going to turn around. Okay, what I'm doing, take a look over here. I'm zoomed in on the car wheel.
Front or back?
The back tire. And you know, not that that's a great composition, but there's lots of sharp edges and definition there, and we can kind of see just exactly okay. Picture was with the T3i 40th of a second. F-stop was 3.5 ISO 100, and I'm shooting at about a, oh, I don't know, 110 millimeter. Okay, I'm going to turn this one off, go get the other camera, put it on, and we'll take a picture with it. And this has got to have more light. This camera has to constantly have more light. I'm going to be shooting at a 25th of a second at an f3.5. 2-second timer, 77D. Okay, that's all we're going to do. So I'm going to go back to the house and get these videos up, get them in Lightroom, process them. We'll take a look at the raw images, and we'll take a look at the processed images. And I'll see you back at the office.